Hello everyone, welcome you all in my new video. In this video, I am going to solve another problem which is based on Fourier transformation. So the problem is find the Fourier transform of the following function defined on interval minus infinity to infinity where ft is equals to a and the value of t lies between minus L to L and otherwise the value is 0. So here we have to find the Fourier transformation of this function. In yesterday, the day before yesterday, I solved this problem where the value of t is lies between minus L to 0, but in this problem the value is lies in between the value of t is lies in between minus L to L. So I am going to start. So as you know, the Fourier transformation f omega, which is defined as minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega t ft dt. So this will be your equation number 1. So this is your Fourier transformation. सो यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, यहाँ पे सिंपली हमने फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का फार्मूला लिख लिया है. नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ टी इज इन लाइन इन बिटवीन माइनस एल टू एल and value of function is that is ft which is equals to a. So f omega will be the value of integration will be minus infinity to 0 e to the power minus I omega t ft dt. This will be minus infinity to minus L. Second one will be minus L to L because this is your second limit, and e to the power minus I omega t ft dt. Third one will be minus infinity L to infinity e to the power minus I omega t dt ft and dt. Because if you draw a number line, suppose you draw a number line and first and last, that is end is minus infinity and plus infinity, and here another unit minus L to L. So here ft is your a, and otherwise you can see otherwise ft is 0, so that will be 0 and that will be 0. So integration limit here is minus infinity to infinity, but you can break minus infinity to a plus a to b plus b to infinity. So this is the another property of definite integral. So what is the property? I'm going to write here minus infinity to infinity ft dt will be, or you can say fx, whatever be the function, not an issue. So fx dx will be minus infinity to a fx dx a to b fx dx plus, you can break any number of times, it's up to you what in the question given. So this will be b to infinity, or you can break as b to c fx dx, and last will be c to infinity fx dx. Here this lower limit of first term and higher limit of last term is minus infinity and infinity. This one minus infinity and this one. So this term will be the lower limit of first term and that term will be the higher limit of upper limit of last term. So this property will be used here. So this will be your equation number 1. Now this value is 0 because you can say L to infinity is 0, minus L to L is A, and minus infinity to minus L is 0. So now I'm going to write here f omega, which is equals to minus L to L e to the power minus I omega t, and the value of ft is a dt, and a is your constant and which is greater than 0. Here in question given that a is greater than 0. So if a is your constant, we can take outside of the integration because a is constant. That means a is not depend on t. So a minus L to L e to the power minus I ओमेगा t dt. सो अभी हमने क्या किया कि a को हमने बाहर कर लिया. a हमारा कांस्टेंट है, उसका इंटीग्रेशन पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने कांस्टेंट वाली प्रॉपर्टी बताई थी कि a टू बी एफ एक्स डी एक्स, और हमारा c अगर कोई कांस्टेंट हो तो c हम बाहर ले लेते हैं, a टू बी एफ एक्स डी एक्स. So this is your property of definite integral. Now f omega, which is equals to a into इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ e टू द पावर माइनस आई ओमेगा टी, मैंने बताया था कल, e टू द पावर माइनस आई ओमेगा टी एंड विच इज़ डिवाइडेड बाई माइनस आई ओमेगा, एंड this will be your lower limit and this will be your upper limit. So in last video, that is part 3rd video, I told e to the power x dx will be e to the power x, e to the power ax dx will be e to the power ax by a, and e to the power, if we consider here b, e to the power bx, that will divided, and e to the power x by b dx will be b into x by b. So this is the formula of exponential term. So f omega, which will be equals to a upon minus I omega, and first we will put upper limit, that is e to the power minus I omega L. Instead of t, just put L minus e to the power minus I omega, and here we put t is equals to minus L. So first we put the upper limit value, then lower limit value by subtracting. So a, which is divided by minus I omega, which is equals to e to the power minus I omega L minus e to the power I omega L. So one more thing, 2a upon minus I omega. No need to write this, just erase it. So now here in complex method, e to the power I theta you can write as cos theta plus I sin theta, and if you write e to the power minus I theta, this will be cos theta and I will be replaced by minus I, so minus I sin theta. So here if we consider theta as omega L, so that will be e to the power I omega L, which is equals to cos omega L plus I sine omega L. Put theta is equals to omega L, or e to the power minus I omega L, that will be cos omega L minus I sine omega L. So this is the two equation. So first I am going to add these two. So what I will get, e to the power I omega L plus e to the power minus I omega L, and which is divided by, which will be equals to cos omega L, and this term and this term will cancel out. So cos omega L plus cos omega L, which means 2 cos omega L. Or if we subtract these two, that is e to the power minus I omega, e to the power plus I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L. So that will be, I am going to subtract here these two terms. So that will be this equation 1 and equation 2. So that will be cos omega L plus I sine omega L minus in bracket cos omega L minus I sine omega L. So if we simplify, that will give cos omega L plus I sine omega L minus cos omega L plus I sine omega L. So e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L, that will give, and this term will cancel out because first term is plus and third term is negative. So that will give e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L, which is equals to 2I sine omega L. So e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L, and if we divide by 2I, so that will equals to sine omega L. So this is the formula I am going to use here, and if the other formula is e to the power I omega L plus e to the power minus I omega L, and which is divided by 2, which is equals to cos omega L. So this is your another formula which will be used in another problem. So here I am going to this, if we consider this as equation 3, so sine omega L, which is equals to e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L, and divided by 2I. So if we take minus comma, if we take minus inside and I inside, so a omega, so that e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L. So I take minus inside and that will divided by I. If we divide and multiply by 2, so 2a, which is divided by omega, here I multiply, then I will divide. So e to the power minus I omega L, and which is divided by 2I. So 2a upon omega and e to the power I omega L minus e to the power minus I omega L divided by, no need to write this. So this will be your sine omega L from here, sine omega L. So that will be your sine omega L. So your answer will be 2a upon omega sine omega L. One more problem is there. This is for you. So please solve and send me your answer through Telegram or WhatsApp. So my WhatsApp and Telegram number are here. You can note it down and connect me through WhatsApp. So this is the problem, that find the Fourier transform of the following function defined on minus infinity to infinity ft, which is equals to a, and the value of t is minus L to 0, 0 to t, ft is b, otherwise ft is 0. So you have to find the Fourier transform of this ft. So I hope you like my video. So please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, and keep solve this problem. Thank you so much.